Hi, for Wednesday's assignment, you want to redraw your whole full page, 4 sections of a design. Now in this example, I showed you all 4 of the different ways that I used the AAA method to create. Another way you can think about filling in each section in this balanced composition is to use one like this. Take one of your ideas and repeat it in 1, 2, 3, or I should say 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to show you a little trick that you can use to make this a little easier than drawing it over and over and over. You can take it, draw it very dark with your pencil, and you can fold it over, and using like the blunt edge of a pen, or in this case I'm using my paintbrush, you can rub on the back of your paper just on the line, because I can see my line with the help of a bright light. I can see through the back side of the paper, and I'm adding a little pressure. I'm rubbing, oh, it made a noise, on that line. Maybe there's a way I could speed up this on the video, or you could just fast forward, since this isn't very interesting to watch somebody else doing all this rubbing. But the end result is quite satisfying if you're patient. There it is. But I think I missed a couple of spots. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do a little extra work there. This time I used the side. I kind of changed. All right. Okay, it's still a little bit faint. I think for the rest of this, I'm just going to figure it out. I'm going to fudge it, because that's good enough for me to see where I want to. It's still a mirror image, which is what we want in a balanced composition. Now, of course, I could have freehanded it and done pretty close, but this method is so handy when you want to do something like this. And I go over my lines, because what do you think I'm going to do for these two? The same process. I'm going to repeat what I just did, only this time I'm going to fold the paper this way, and I'm going to rub. Let me make sure I have any of those extra lines that I already had. I'm going to erase, of course, and I'm going to find something a little, I think I'm going to use this, because I think this will be a little bit quicker at doing a larger area all at once. Now, last year my students did this, and we did it with little pieces of paper, and I remembered it, and I said, oh, you know, those came out really neat. So that'd be another thing to throw in as part of this learning activity and creative process that you can go through in order to make your final work, and I can see how I did. Came out pretty good. I still see a lot of areas that I could do better, but you know what? Once again, I'm just going to fill it in the best way I can. Like so. I can see enough of my line to make it to make the design. Wow. And I do have a couple of extra lines that I don't need, like right here. There. This looks pretty cool, huh? You just have to start with a very heavy pencil line. And it does the transfer if you rub it. And something like that. Voila. Now I'm ready to add some washes of color and experiment with color schemes and overlay, which is going to be a technique that I want you to practice with and have in your back pocket going forward. So there's my whole balanced design on paper. Okay, so I'm going to do another one on the media.